Welcome to Squatch-D TV, where the truth is first before all else. Join your hosts, veteran investigator, TV personality, and author Steve Kulls, and from the Kentucky Bigfoot Research Project and the Kentucky Fried Fixes channel, Chris Bennett. Sit back and prepare to take yourself on a journey with the longest-running Bigfoot podcast, Squatch-D TV. Here are your hosts, Steve and Chris.
And good evening, cyberspace. Welcome to the first show of the year. Today's date is January 2nd, 2026. I'm your host, your guide, the Squatch Detective, Steve Kulls, along with my co-host right down there with the most, Mr. Chris Bennett.
What's going on, Steve? It's good to see you, man.
Good seeing you, brother. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. I am ready to go, and we had our New Year's Day dinner yesterday. We had lots of black-eyed peas, and Sandy ate some cabbages, which I don't like cabbage, but I did fill up on the black-eyed peas, and I'm paying for it today. Oh, man.
Yes, I heard Cracker Barrel took the black-eyed peas off their menu for New Year's Day.
Oh, no. No.
Tradition, Southern tradition, right? Yeah. Black-eyed peas on Thanksgiving.
Exactly. Well, on New Year's Day, you've got to have black-eyed peas, right? And that is your luck for the year. Without that, you have, just hang it up, man. It's going to be a bad year. But if you eat your black-eyed peas on New Year's Day, it's going to be a good year. You can always count on it. And so far, it's worked for me.
How about if I just eat peas and get a black eye?
Well, I don't know if that would work out, but, the thought was...
just thinking out of the box.
Green peas, maybe you get more money. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but so far, every year that I've eaten black-eyed peas, I have lived. So, that's what I'm going for.
Well, anyway, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Yeah. And first in today was Reverend Quantum Bigfoot.
Hey, Rev.
Who came in like 5 minutes after I put the show up. Next in was Grant Rasha.
Hey, Grant.
Sharon, what's going on? Sharon? We got the mighty Mick in the house. Ponchosaurus.
Sure.
Got J3 Ryder in the house. Walter Kroll, what's going on? Don Come Out Jr.
Hey, Don.
Roy Longley, what's happening?
Roy?
Gary Johnson, hello to you, the Bat Mom. Tessa,
Gary?
What's going on? And yes, a happy birthday to our moderator, Jen.
Happy birthday,
who I don't
Jen.
believe is here tonight because she's out celebrating the old
Party time.
the click on the odometer.
Yeah.
The Beatron, hello. Beatron is finding
Beatron.
the trackway. Bill, I'm sorry I forgot to call you back. I mean, it was
Bill.
Caught me at a wild time. Helton, a.k.a. Faster Man, what's going on? Helton,
Faster Man.
who else we got in here? Ron Meldrum, hello. Brian Barber,
Ron?
What's going on? There's Jen.
Brian?
She is in here.
Hey, Jen. Happy birthday.
So who else we got? Arthur Watch, also.
Arthur.
Wolf Lordbrand, hello and welcome back.
Hey, Wolf, welcome.
And who else we got? Angel Nolan, what's going on? Angel is in the house. And that's it for now. But boy, have we got a show for you tonight. Chris did get a peek at the email.
Interesting. Yeah.
I got a peek at the email. And one of the cool things is tonight is one of those educational programs. Like, I'm going to show you an actual email I got today.
Yeah.
Or was it yesterday? Well, whatever the case. It was today when I figured this. How much can you really get out of somebody's email to you? and Chris is smiling because he saw the results.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I saw this and I'm going, oh, yeah, I can pick out like a dozen different things that are going on here. So we put it all together and quite interesting. Hey, Chris, did you know there's a new edition of Monster Quest coming out?
Did not know this, but I'm glad of it. Is the Doug Highcheck the...
Nope, not involved.
No, daggone it.
Nope, don't know why.
Well, shoot. He always did a good show, man, and they come up with witnesses and stuff, and they would be popping off stuff that I'd never heard before.
Well, I'm just afraid that the new Monster Quest is going to be like a sensation thing rather than we're going to talk to the witnesses and that's it.
Oh, okay. Maybe do a show about the
we're not going to have people. Yeah, we're not going to have people out in the field. That's what my thought is. That's my guess. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not going to kick it to the curb till I take a good look at it. Hopefully it'll be good. Oh, Rev said Monster Quest starts tonight, apparently. Well, yeah. I'll have to check it out, Rev.
Right after the show at 10 p.m.
Oh, good. See if I can find that on the
Friday,
streaming
10
platform.
p.m. That's like the death knell of any TV show slot. Just so you know.
Well, I thought that was like, no, prime time would probably be around 7 p.m., wouldn't it? Yeah.
8.
7, 8. Yeah.
8 is the kickoff. 8, 9, 10, and 11. So.
Well, hopefully they'll have something good. I wonder if they're going to be doing more Bigfoot shows this time rather than, don't get me wrong.
I don't have a Bigfoot daycare center.
I'm fine with watching monster shark shows and stuff, but I'd rather, I kind of like the Bigfoot ones a lot more than I did the shark ones or the monsters. Well, one of them, they were looking for a giant salmon or
the megalodon,
giant trout or something.
The giant trout.
Yeah, they were in Alaska or something looking for a giant trout. Some guy flew over with a Cessna and said, gosh, that's a big fish down there. Looks like about 25 feet long, I don't know if it's a fish story or what. But...
yeah, it sounds like a fish story.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah, there's an idea for a show. Squatchnado.
Yes, that's a good... Oh. That's a good one. That's a good one. Squatchnado. It would have to go a long way to beat Crackoon.
Crackoon.
You gotta really, start digging around and especially in the streaming services to find these movies like Crackoon and what was the one, the Sharknado 5 or something they named it. I can't remember. It was like Sharknado 5. Oh hell no.
Jeez. Oh hell no.
Oh hell no. Oh man. Yeah, Walter said they jumped the shark with that fish episode. I'm with you, Walter. That was a little bit too much,
Right.
Especially spotting trout from the airplane. Okay.
All right. Hey, let's do a quick announcement.
All right. Yeah.
Like I said, I will be going to Maine in October. I'll be putting those dates up officially in a little bit. I know they just announced the dates for Hocking Hills. I have yet to be asked yet, but we shall see. I shall probably be there anyway, even if I'm not speaking. Mm-hmm. But what I do want to show everybody is that beginning February 1st, we are going to have coming back. Yes. Is the newsletter, and this time we're calling it the Squatch Detective Report.
Yes.
So if you want to subscribe, it's totally free. Doesn't cost anybody a dime. Just go over to Squatchdetective.com, the all new and improved for 2026 Squatchdetective.com. Put in your email and hit that subscribe button and you're in. And it's totally free. And then once a month, you'll get that in your email.
Good. Is it going to be...
Yeah, you'll pull up your email and all of a sudden you'll hear... oh, it's time for the newsletter.
Oh, man.
So,
well, that's cool, right. Though. I mean, now that we have emails, it's cool. It's like, you used to have to write and send in a self-addressed stamped envelope to get a newsletter, for Bigfoot back in the day.
Well, back in the day, I did a newsletter from, I think, 2006 to 2009. Yeah. And Yeah, you can do it through email. Now you can put in the PDFs, and this is a real cool thing about it.
Yeah.
In the new newsletter, there's going to be clickable links.
No, that's handy, yeah.
If we reference a movie or a film or photo, we're going to provide a link to that so you can all see it.
Yeah. That's cool. Jen wants a newsletter from Bigfoot.
Well, yeah. I don't think you can read it, and it's probably going to be covered in poop.
Well, you know, I've heard from people that they can write notes with crayon. You know,
let's not go there again, Chris.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. I've told that story here before.
Yeah.
It's from Bigfoot.
And
let me get the hell out of here.
The one with they can write with glyphs. They use sticks.
Well, Reverend Quantum Bigfoot, this won't be a link in an email. This will be a PDF.
Yeah.
And it's coming from me, so you don't have to worry about it. It's not coming from anybody third party.
No.
This is all made by me. I'm not going through a service. I actually put this PDF together myself, save it, and then I email it. And everything that's in there is 100% legit. It's not going through any third-party service. This is all 100% done by me. So
we officially guarantee that Steve is not a Nigerian prince.
But I once played one because I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. No.
But he did kiss a giraffe on the head.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
That giraffe video did very well, by the way.
Good. Yeah. Oh,
So,
man.
What is in an email? Well, how much can an email tell us about somebody? Some people think, well, it depends on the length. Well, if we look at this email we're going to be looking at, it's not really very big. But let's take a look. Mm-hmm. So I got this, and he's laughing. I got this email this morning, and this is it, quote unquote. The only thing that's been redacted, which is in red, is the guy's phone number. And, you know, I didn't change the spelling, didn't change the punctuation. That is exactly as it was written to me. And it says, I see you're still looking for the big gan. I'm 66 years old, and I found him a long time ago. Jeff Meldrum, of course he spells Meldrum, is a joke. He just likes to hear himself talk. And notice he even wrote here improperly. Yeah. Doesn't even realize that Meldrum has passed away.
Yeah, I was thinking to say, I don't think he realized that Meldrum is not with us
I sent him a DVD with a creature on, and I told him, when you get DVD, call me. We will go over it together. He wouldn't know how to trim it frame to frame. And I tell him when to stop, copy that frame. He didn't. You call me, blah, blah, blah. Just you and me. I know where pods of them live. I grew up in the woods, 12 years old to 50 years old. They watched Follow Me Home, and I know more about Bigfoot. All of you, what you got to lose.
Okay.
Nolan Gassner, I love it. This guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about. That seems legit.
Well, my first question is, did they have English courses?
Well, let's not make fun. I know the first propensity is to say, the guy can't even put together a sentence properly, but let's not pick on that.
Not making fun. I'm just asking a question. You know, this. Yeah.
You know, he's got enough gumption to use email, so at least he's got something.
Okay. All right.
So he can turn the computer on and hit send.
Okay, Grant, I'm going to go with that.
But anyway, And my intention is not to make fun of his grammatical errors, lacks of punctuation, lack of diction. Guy might not be a writer. You know, he says he grew up in the woods. All right. I believe it. So, but what can we tell? And when I look at an email like this, yeah. You know, here's a guy claiming that he knows where they are, yada, yada, yada. But we break this down, and it kind of worries me. And let's go into some of the reasons why. Oops. So, the evidence of prior familiarity and monitoring. The opening phrase, "I still see you're looking," establishes the writer is not a random correspondent. It signals that he has prior exposure to my work, an assumption of continuity in your investigative activity. This indicates to me that you know, he's had observational behavior over time. He has familiarity. He knows me, but I don't know him. A belief that he understands my investigative status well enough to evaluate it. And this familiarity elevates the contact from unsolicited to selectively targeted. Now, that may not necessarily mean much in this context, but still, guy's been watching me for how many years? I don't know. I don't know him. So all this is just a little bit of a warning, you know, like, I still see you're looking for him. Okay, so you know I've been at this a while. And when I say I'm still looking for him, I love that kind of quote that I still see you're looking for him. Well, I've seen them dozens of times. Well, I've seen him too.
Yeah.
Where does it say I'm still looking? You know, and nowhere on the website, nowhere on the show says we're still looking for Bigfoot. Right.
Now we're certain they exist, yeah.
But there's a reason why. There's a reason why that is, and that's because it comes to the next point. It's narrative dominance and hierarchical framing. See, the phrase "you're still looking" is immediately contrasted with "I found him a long time ago." Yeah, this creates a narrative structure in which, you know, my position is unresolved. Yeah. He's positioned as having completed the journey.
Yes.
And the mystery is framed as solved by him, not by evidence. And this is what they call comparative dominance rather than simple confidence.
Yes.
So there's a little bit of trying to.
It's an
like you're doing me the favor.
It's an implied condescension.
Right. and so he's already trying to set the tone that I know this whole thing, so just listen to me. And it gets better. It gets better as we talk. So the next frame is the writing structure and cognitive indicator. Again, we talk about run-on sentences, minimal punctuation, abrupt topic shifts, and we talk about a chronological compression of decades into a single narrative flow. And this suggests that he's writing this on impulse. He's not thinking it out. He's not being a narrative saying, well, I first saw them back in blah, 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 when I was going to. No, he's just writing this all in one big sentence. So he either saw me say something, saw me post something on Facebook, and decided, I'm going to jump on this. You know, this guy has all this experience, you know. So, and again, it's prioritizing belief over clarity or verification. So this is something now, as people get emails or other researchers get emails from these people, which we all do. I get a few of these a year. That's right.
Oh.
So, I mean, and mind you, we've gotten so much out of just the first couple of sentences, haven't we?
Oh. Well, I think, this is just from the hip. I don't think this was thought out. This is just somebody, looks like somebody in a hurry.
So, again, we have the grandiosity and identity investment. And this is something we see a lot. And these so-called habituators are people that claim to have all these experiences, yet never provide any evidence of such behavior.
Right.
The author repeatedly elevates his status, claiming superior knowledge to all researchers, positioning himself above formal expertise, framing decades of personal experience as definitive authority. And this reflects identity fusion. His claimed experience is not something he has studied. This is something he is. In other words, he is completely, this is him, right? I'm going to see the Bigfoot tomorrow.
Does he have a YouTube channel? That's what I'm wondering. Is it going to be one of those where we see daily Bigfoot videos?
So I tried to. There's another little quip is that his email his email address doesn't necessarily match the email that he's sending it under.
Huh.
If you follow me?
Yep.
In other words, I'm not sure which one is his real name and which one isn't. It's a play on some of the words on the name.
Okay.
So it's like, Texas Jack. Well, we're gonna talk about that in a minute.
Red circles, bushes.
Yeah, already done, guys. Already done. Big goose egg, which always tells me something, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so like I say, this is identity fusion. He's putting himself above everything already. So what can I do? What is my role in this? He just wants affirmation. Is what he wants. Let's talk about authority, rejection, and devaluation. So he automatically dismisses Jeff Meldrum, serves as a dual function. It reduces the credibility of institutional expertise, and it inflates the own writer's own standing by comparison. And this is what we call a common pattern among individuals who feel excluded from formal validation channels. Oh, do we remember Robin Lynn Forrest people? Well, Meldrum pushed me in the hall, and then he wouldn't even sit around to watch my presentation. Well, that's funny. We got a picture of him standing behind you or sitting behind you while you're doing your presentation, but nonetheless. But this is the kind of thing, is that it's a common pattern among individuals who feel excluded from validation to kind of use these kind of channels. No, he doesn't know nothing. Why? Because he didn't like your evidence? He liked mine.
You can't dismiss someone like Dr. Meldrum's opinion. I mean, come on. Oh, if he didn't get back with him, it's probably because he didn't see anything.
That is and you see right there.
Mm-hmm.
Any researcher worth his salt would sit there and say, "Let's stop right there. Not interested."
Mm-hmm.
Because he's already taken it to one authority. He doesn't like his answer. So now he's trying to do it with somebody else.
Right.
And if he's not going to like the answer, then he's going to add me to that list.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Next thing you know, Kulls don't like his stuff. Oh, Kulls doesn't know what he's talking about.
Right. Yeah. right. So, yeah. So, what's in it for me? Nothing. Because I already know where this is going. I mean, I've done enough of these to know that. So, surveillance and reciprocal awareness claims. Statements that the creatures watched him and followed him home over long periods introduce perceived reciprocal awareness. These are not isolated sightings. They are framed as ongoing interaction across decades, suggesting a belief that he is noticed, he is special to the phenomenon, and observation goes both ways.
Well, aren't we all special?
This reinforces the observer identity. Right. So now by framing this as having all these years of experiences and seeing them all the time and them seeing me, I'm framing myself as something special.
Yes. We're all special. Yeah. Janice Carter was special. I mean, when she moved, the Bigfoot followed her, like, whatever, 80 miles away or whatever. 100 miles away. I don't know.
Okay. Next slide. So this is exclusivity and boundary framing. See, the insistence on private contact and phone number insertion establishes exclusivity. No one-on-one engagement, no intermediaries, no peer review, no documentation standards. In other words, well, write me what your stuff is. This reflects a desire for narrative control and validation rather than collaboration. Right.
Mm.
Now, normally a sincere letter would go something like this, Mr. So-and-so or Steve, listen, I've had these experiences over a number of years, and I can't quite explain them, Can you call me, or is there some way we can, touch base with one another so we can discuss this? Right? Simple as that. If I had gotten my phone number's this, or you can email me back here at yada, yada, yada. Bingo, right? Right. That's what should be in an email. But what we're seeing is all this ego and all this, trying to control the narrative stuff.
Or you could say, "Hey, Steve, I think I got something on video, man. Could you look at this DVD and tell me what you think? Is there something there or not?"
Exactly.
Not like this is proof of Bigfoot existence.
Right. So they're trying to establish themselves as the expert.
Right.
They're trying to establish dominance over, how the conversation is going to carry forward. They're already rejecting any type of former negation. So again, what's in it for me? Because if I see something and I say, no, sorry, I'm not even going to look at it. I mean, if we look at our buddy from Poplar Bluff, Missouri, he answered every single question. He let us narrate the story. He let us control the narrative, and he was completely submissive to whatever we wanted. He was going to try to get us.
Every question we asked was answered.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Yeah. And then again, we have hostility coupled with invitation. The tone alternative is being dismissive and inviting. Experts are attacked. Superiority is asserted. Engagement is solicited immediately afterward. This is what they call a push-pull dynamic, and it often reflects anticipation of rejection combined with a need for recognition. So they automatically would assume what they're trying to do is, in a certain way, is try to intimidate you to be a little less than honest with your review of it at the sake of not getting them any angry, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why there's this push-pull. Well, but Chris, I respect you, man. Come on in. I need to talk to you about this. Yeah.
The thing is, he's like trying to negotiate by holding you hostage from the beginning.
Right. But we're not, Reverend Quantum, Bigfoot says, to be honest, I have always found that those who may not have a good education can come across as hostile unintentionally.
True.
But unfortunately, it's not hostility that we see here. Again, we're talking about boundary framing. We're talking about dominance establishment. We're talking about hostility is just one picture of this. I mean, grandiosity, authority rejection, and devaluation. I mean, all of those things. This is not just hostility. So if it was a one-off, somebody comes across as hostile, okay, big deal. Nobody will take a look at what I have here, and I just wish somebody would. Well, that's hostile, but that doesn't make it anything like this.
It's hard to believe that he hasn't shared his findings with anybody. Like, doesn't he have any fellow researchers that he trusts? Because, hey, take a look at this.
I'm sure that if I dug and dug and dug and I had the hours to dig, this came in this morning. I'm like, wow, this analysis on this email was enough for a show. I said, I'm going to do it this.
Yes.
We'll do any kind of follow-up. Because this will show people one little email, 5-7 sentences, how much you can draw out of that.
Steve turned on the high-powered perception. I should do here in my best Jodie Foster voice. I should say, yes, Steve, but are you able to point that high-powered perception within? Or perhaps you're afraid to.
I will, as long as I'm given a liver with a nice Chianti.
Oh, yeah.
If somebody wants to cast me as the next Hannibal Lecter, I'll play.
Oh, man.
Hello, Clarice.
Oh. Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he shared a DVD with Meldrum, that if there's something on there worth talking about, I'm certain Dr. Meldrum would, or, maybe one of Dr. Meldrum's grad students at least would contact him and want to discuss it. Of course, you can't expect one-on-one FaceTime with Dr. Meldrum back then. Of course, you're not going to get it now, but even back when
and when you look at this whole thing, how do we know that this wasn't just a couple of months ago?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right now, Cliff Bergman's like, what the hell is this DVD?
Oh, no, really? Oh. I don't know, but, I'm just thinking that if he sent Dr. Meldrum a DVD and nothing became of it, then it's probably nothing interesting on it.
It's a DVD. That's like old technology.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure if that's the way he could record to his.
So it's not even clear when he sent it. Did he send it to him like 15 years ago?
I don't know. I mean, most of the new computers around here don't even have a DVD player. I'm lucky enough to have one on my antique computer here, but. Still a good way to. He's not going to send him a 8 SD card. I'm sure.
Well, why not? That's the medium of, or even a flash card or USB drive. That's the media of the day now.
Well, yeah,
I mean, DVDs were media of the 2000s.
Yeah, but you got people that are cheap. That don't want to spend $20 on a.
But DVDs are more expensive than flash drives. You can get a flash drive for $6. Right.
Well, yeah, it used to be.
You have to buy DVDs now in a sleeve, and that runs about $35, $40.
Yeah. Well, they didn't used to be that high,
but you know what?
SD drives has come down a lot in price too.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
I'm rich.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't tell how many of the sleeves of those things that I've got. I used to put everything
right now.
On
That
DVD.
sleeve will run about $75.
Oh yeah.
And then again, they don't even hold enough. A lot of times they don't even hold enough memory on the DVD drives that some of these USB drives do.
Yeah. USB SD drives has went a long way, and the USB stick drives, the jump drives, they've really dropped in price, unbelievably over the years. So yeah, I can understand.
In fact, I have a couple of portable drives I take with me that are terabytes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're rich too. He's got 20 years old. We're rich. Let's go into business and sell them.
But that used to be a thing. Yeah.
$5 a disc.
I've used the DVD burner on this computer before. It's been a long time ago, but yeah, I used to burn DVDs, and they are really good about storing video on. Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, let's get back to our tale of woe here.
Yep.
I'm using that voice, and the dog is looking at me like, "What the hell are you talking? Go ahead, get in your chair." He does that sometimes. He'll sit there just before he gets up in the chair and look at me like, "Is it okay if I get in the chair?" Well, it's your chair. Go.
Yeah. He heard you say I'm rich, and he's expecting the meat sticks to come out any moment.
Well, he's getting some leftover steak from New Year's Day. So.
Well, we were at Real King the other day. I'm sorry, this is off subject, but I said meat sticks. So we bought some like a 2-pound pack of meat stick ends from Real King the other day, and I thought, well, I'm going to get these for the dogs because it is around the holidays, and let's just give them a little treat. And it's like $7 or $8. It's much cheaper than buying the rawhide chew sticks. So we got home, and I opened them up, and I took one out. So that smells pretty good. I took a bite of one and said, I don't know if the dogs are going to get these or not.
Well, it tastes like Slim Jims.
It was good. Yes, it was a Slim Jim with a little red pepper in there, a little spicy. But I did give them out some. I did.
Jesus Christ. I'm so glad you didn't eat that whole bag.
Yeah.
You know why? The next time I come visit you, I don't want you going up and trying to go up and down my leg.
Well, these were human, treats. These were not for dogs, but, we give our dogs stuff.
All of a sudden, Chris has to go to the bathroom. He runs out and finds the first fire hydrant and pees on it.
Well, I've never chewed one of their doggy treats, and, but I share my food with them. Oh, man.
No, I had some leftover steak, so I'm like, we'll cut it up, give the dogs a strip of steak every once in a while for a treat. They're very happy about that.
Oh yeah. It's probably not good for them, but not good for us either.
No, it's fine for them. It's meat.
Well, yeah, it's greasy meat. Okay.
No, it's not. It's grilled.
What? The Slim Jims?
No, the steak. I made the
steak.
Yeah, I made the steaks on the grill. Yes, in the wintertime. I'm a New Yorker. We grill in the wintertime.
Oh, no. No, my dogs are not getting grilled steaks. No, I'm sorry.
Well, they're a few days old, so it's like, yeah.
Well, okay. In that case, if it comes a choice between throwing them out and giving them to the dogs, okay.
Right. In fact, it's like everybody had like 2 steaks. I made some out, right? Because my wife brings home this big round, so I just cut them into steaks.
Yeah.
Then I put them on the smoker and, come back. Everybody has their steaks. And I'm like, I'm staked out. And they sat in the fridge for a few days. I'm like,
New Jersey Bass Pro, welcome.
Hello,
I guess
New Jersey
NJ Bass Pro. Yeah, I guess it's New Jersey. I don't know.
It's good to have a lurker from New Jersey. It's always good to see new folks and saying hello. Thanks for saying hello. Welcome. You make all you lurkers that come out and say hello. We appreciate that. That makes our day. So let's go to the next slide here. And, there's always the confabulator, which is the person that makes up these grandiose stories because they're a little adroit upstairs. Versus oh, you like how I put that one, Chris? Versus the hoaxer assessment, and then again, this profile aligns with the confabulator pattern rather than a hoaxer. There's no financial motive, no media pitch, no attempt to sell evidence. Strong belief, sincerity here, and a weak evidentiary discipline.
Oh, thank you so much, Mick.
Thank you, Mick.
Mick gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Mick.
All right.
Oh,
see, we can do that now. We can do the air
what a
horn every
great
time
guy.
somebody does that.
What a great guy. Thank you so much, Mick. We appreciate you.
You know, I gotta move the applause. I gotta rearrange this because I want to hit the applause, and instead, if I go quick, I'll just go.
No, we don't want to do that.
No, I gotta rearrange the board a little bit. You know, the page one. I got
the horn. The horn is good, or the applause for somebody gifted memberships.
And the air horn's good.
There you go. That's it.
All right, we'll keep that then. All right. So yeah, this guy is completely, not, I don't for 1 second believe that he's trying to pull my leg. I think he truly believes what he's saying, and just by I sent the DVD to Meldrum, and he didn't even call me back, and you guys don't know what you're talking about, and yeah, this guy is a confabulator, not a hoaxer. So, and then we look at the composite personality pattern. When we take all these indicators and merge them, they have a high belief certainty. They identity-based ownership of the phenomenon, so they're completely entrenched in this phenomenon. They have grandiosity, authority rejection, observer and watcher self-concept. I watch them and they watch me. Poor tolerance for contradiction and low capacity for false ability. And what I mean by that is that they're not going to necessarily make up stories, but they're going to interpret stories as they think they see them.
Mm.
So he believes everything that he says. And we've seen people in the Bigfoot field that will post pictures all over and think they're Bigfoot.
Yes. They were watching me.
Dun, dun, dun. But
well, yeah, there's a good chance for you out in the woods. Right. They're probably watching you.
Yeah. So here's a little chart for those that like to keep notes and take screenshots of things. This is a hoaxer or confabulator kind of litmus test. The hoaxer has short time frames, dramatic events, no proof, quick monetization, and defensive. So a confabulator has long timelines, identity statements, dismissal of experts, vague evidence, and private engagement. So that is the big, the big things to look at between the two. Is the short time frames and the long time frames. Identity, like they're, I've been watching these things for years, and this is not a hoaxer. This is a person who is a confabulator, a person whose mind is making this up.
You may actually believe it,
Right, he absolutely believes in that. I don't believe for 1 second he doesn't believe it.
Batmom says, I posted some strange mist on my YouTube. They bypassed the mist and said there was a Bigfoot face in my tree. Bigfoot is everywhere. Well, I sent Steve a photo one time, and, it sure enough, in the leaves, you could make out Saddam Hussein's face. Just as plain as day. But he was up in the air probably 15 feet and turned sideways. But it was him. It was Saddam Hussein.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball.
But was it really him? No.
No,
it was pareidolia. Yeah.
Same with the Jesus and the grilled cheese sandwich. And
yeah.
I mean, I stare at a wood desk. I can find faces in them if I want to look for faces or skulls or whatever I want. If I preset my mind to do it, I'll find it.
Oh, Haunted Vermont says,
Texas Jack says it's probably one of Saddam's body doubles.
Yeah, probably was. Haunted Vermont says, so that new Pilates movie, are Bigfoot fallen angels?
No.
I wouldn't think so. I didn't see any wings. Did you see any wings, Steve? I didn't see any wings.
I didn't even see a pair of singed wings. So that's the new tripe. Bigfoot or fallen angels. As a demonologist, I find that so pathetically stupid.
Cryptic Crystal says, insinuating possible friendship connection after showing him the place of my sighting. Crickets.
Oh, what was that? I don't understand that.
I don't get that. No, I'm sorry, Crystal. Bat Mom, that's true. Bat Mom says some had Bigfoot on the brain 24/7, that they miss the obvious
and
or
this
believe
could
their
be
own
this
reality.
guy's exact problem is he had a Bigfoot sighting for real at one point when he was young, and then everything was Bigfoot from there on. Oh, I go for a period. Gotcha.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Oh, man. Well, I think researchers should work together. If you know someone, you met someone, and you decide that if this is somebody that's trustworthy, that you could share your evidence with, because let's be realistic here. Not everybody should you share your evidence with. Not everybody should you, take out to your area and let them know where you're researching.
Not anybody you should take out to the woods, period, whether it be your area or not, because you don't know them.
Right. Yeah.
Darren Lee was really good about calling that out, because every once in a while somebody will get on one of his. He runs a ton of different Facebook groups, and every once in a while somebody says, "Hey, I'm looking to get out and go," and Darren, whoa. Don't ask somebody to take you out in the woods if you don't know them.
Yeah.
Get to know that person, get to know who they are, get to talk for a little bit. You don't go out in the woods with any strangers. Now, I have, but they're not necessarily strangers to me. I've known them through other researchers, or I've known them through, like the YouTube crew here.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in the habit of going out in the woods with strangers, but I have before. And
strange people like me.
No, I went out in the woods with one
Chris
skeptic.
Offered them candy first.
I don't know where he's going with that. Well, that's the thing. I always go armed, and I can't carry a sidearm with me. And whoever goes with me, I tell them they should do the same. And if they don't have one, I'll offer to loan them one. Here, take this one. It's not like we've got a shortage of them around here.
Okay, 12 paces. When I say draw.
But, oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no. This is terrible. Bad Mom.
No, it was not Gary that wrote the letter. How else are you supposed to get? You guys are real pros at this, aren't you? All right.
Well, I would take some candy in my pocket for the deer, I can get a deer to walk right up to me. Hold out a piece of peppermint. They'll do it.
I can get a bear to walk right up to you, too.
Nah, no, you can't.
Yes, I can. I'll put a pork chop in your back pocket.
No.
No. Okay. You know what? I'll gift you a backpack and I'll sew a pork chop in the lining so you don't know it's there.
Oh no, I don't like bears. No, don't like bears. That would be terrible. But yeah, deer love peppermint candy. They love it, and they can smell it from God, I don't know how many miles away. But
good, I got some of that. Do they like spearmint too?
I don't know. I didn't try that. I only tried them with peppermints.
You always get that bag. Like around Christmas time, you'll get these little stock. Like at work, they give me some nice little. I mean, work is very great with.
Yeah.
They give you a couple of bags of goodies, and they give you a stocking with stocking stuffer like candy in it.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah, they got all these nice red and white mints, and then all of a sudden there's like 3 of these green and white mints.
Yeah.
And I know that's the spearmint, and I hate spearmint.
Yeah.
I like wintergreen, hate spearmint. So I think that's going to be a test. See if the deer like spearmint.
Well, back in the early 2000s, we were painting the Mammoth Cave Motel.
I'll end up finding a squirrel chucking it back at us.
We were painting the Mammoth Cave Motel thing over there, which is like their cabin thing, and I would carry peppermints in my pocket because it's hard to smoke and paint at the same time. So I would chew on a peppermint while I was painting. And I could get them to come up to me just by opening a peppermint up. And you could see one, 25, 30 feet away. They'd raise their nose and they'd start sniffing the air. Yep. And they'd turn and walk right over. It's amazing.
We got 9 minutes left. Let's get through this one chart real quick.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And, this is a 5-question triage model that I've kind of created. And the first one is, why me or why you? And the sender explains contact reason, or the warning sign is, assumed familiarity, like this one kind of let off. Who is elevated? Sender elevates evidence, ? As it should be. Or the warning sign is self-elevation. I know what these things are. I've heard that. I'm a knower, not a believer. How authority is treated. Are they engaged in saying, hey, I really like to get this evidence checked out versus dismissal without, any critique. Like, they didn't know what they're talking about. They saw my evidence. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's all, they don't like my DNA study. It's all conspiracy. Where is the evidence now? Evidence preserved and available? Or, they have no, past only evidence. So it's long gone. Kind of like God Standing's hair samples.
I've lost evidence before. I have, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it can happen. But don't say you have bags full of Yeti hair when and suddenly it goes missing because somebody breaks into your house and steals the Yeti hair.
No, I've never had my bags of Bigfoot hair. Oh my God.
Oh, I
What's this?
I get you, Bat Mom, and yes, there does seem to be a little bit of a similarity, but not so much. There is and there isn't, and well, let me just say this: there's similarity, but there are some differences. Not everyone is the same. But I get what you're saying, Bat Mom. What happens if you disagree? And the reason for this is reason for the falsification, but it could be reason for the, if you disagree, a normal legit witness will say, hey, thank you for testing that. Now we know. It's happened quite a few times. But a person that the warning sign is somebody that will automatically dismiss any kind of flag you put on it. And the like, and then you'll get, thrown up there with melodrama saying, so a lot of people are wondering, how am I going to get this all to stop? Well, very simple. What I did was, and let's see. So, there we go. And I said, thank you for reaching out. I am not pursuing new private claims or reviewing personal material at this time. I wish you the best going forward. That's how we handle it.
That's good. And Mick says, Steve, one day I'm going to bring you over to my side on the I'm a knower issue. Knowers simply know that Sasquatch exists. It doesn't mean that they know everything. I agree with that.
I agree with that to some extent.
But there
are people
right.
that will interrupt
They push
somebody like me, even though I've had my own sightings, and they don't know that, right? And they will interrupt and say, what do you know? I am a knower. You know, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, there are people that will claim to be knowers and they mean everything about it. Like, now I'm the expert. I'm a knower. I've seen it. I'm a knower. See, the term knower puts people who haven't had sightings, but have researched their asses off for 30 years, per se.
Yeah.
Right? It tries to build that hierarchy. Right? It's a self-grandiose statement saying, I'm a knower. Oh my. Attention, we have a knower in the building. You're right. That's what they want. They want that grandiosity. That's why I do not like that term.
Well, yeah, I think, but if somebody knows they exist because they've seen one, I can agree with that.
Then just say that. Don't try to label yourself as a knower, because that's elevation. That would be like saying you're an expert.
That's right. There's people who self-proclaim themselves as an expert because they've seen one. And they'll say, oh, well, here's what they eat. And I know this because I've seen a Bigfoot before. Well, okay. We don't know what they eat. I think they eat pine bark.
The Bat Mom's last comment just made me chuckle. Case closed, right? Bat Mom. Case closed. Hey, good night, Texas Jack, and hello, Mr. McMahon. Good to see you. It's been a while, Brian.
Oh, man. Yeah, some people just push it to the extreme, and it ain't all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do agree with Mick, though. Once you've had a sighting, you know they exist, and you know that would be a good terminology.
Right.
But to say that I've had a sighting and I know they exist, and I also know what they eat, where they go, we don't know stuff like that. They kind of embellish a little bit on having their sighting. They know everything else. Nobody knows everything. We kind of scrape together what we can figure out by comparing notes with other researchers. And hopefully that'll be right. And comparing, also the behavior of known primates, they seem to line up pretty good with that. It's pretty interesting. February 1st. Oh, Gary. Well, that's a big ask there. I've not seen that. And everybody remember, sign up for the Squatch Detective report. Go to squatchdetective.com. It's coming out. The first issue is going to be February 1st, 2026. So, are you going to upload this to the podcast?
What?
This episode?
What podcast? We're doing it live.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the podcast where you upload.
Oh, I have no idea yet.
After? Okay. Well, anyway, I guess that's our cue. We got to go.
Yeah, it is 10 o'clock already, believe it or not.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you're new in the chat, why, please feel free to subscribe. Smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already. thank you so much for being all our members and all our chat goers. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We know we've got the greatest audience we could ever hope to have, and this is only made possible because of you, and we appreciate that. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Right. And yes, Gary, all right, he has stories we may not necessarily agree with. He is still welcome here. Let's not bust his chops about it. He's welcome as anybody else.
Yeah.
And, you know, we Gary and I actually had a little bit of a discussion last week about some of his stuff. So I hopefully that helped him. But anyway, that mom, you're the greatest. Jen, happy birthday again. As well as Mr. Bennett having a birthday last week. Just a couple days ago. Yes, I have mine shortly coming up too.
Another year older.
Somebody asked me, I said, yeah, when I was born, the letter Z was still in the trial stage. Anyway, we will be coming back at you Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, for our 2-hour show. Of course, we love our audience. We have the greatest audience in the world. Love you guys. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a great year. A lot of things coming. What? And we hope you enjoy the ride. And if you like what we do here, make sure you go over and join the membership. It's cheap. Almost as cheap as Chris.
That's pretty cheap. And thanks again, Mick.
All right, guys. Love you. We'll see you all here Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
We thank you for being here with us on Squatch-D TV. If you haven't taken the time yet, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And oh yes, hit that notification bell too. We don't want you to miss anything. If you really like our content, you should consider becoming a member, and it's really inexpensive and a great way to support not only the show, but honest Bigfoot research. Everyone have a great week. Be safe and God bless. We will see you all here next time on Squatch-D TV. Keep on squatching.